Okay, hey guys, we are, I guess, making this video. I'm gonna be showing you guys what the process was like to make El Gato Chonky. Okay, so to begin, what is El Gato Chonky? It was this idea that came up from this friend that we have. His daughter's really cute, and she likes cats. And every time me and my wife we see her, she's always wanting to play with a cat. So I thought it was just cute, you know. She's like gato. She does this thing, right? I kind of had a clip of her saying gato, but then I was like, I don't want there to be any problems. It's so cute though, but whatever. Anyway, and so that's the idea, right? So I was like, I wonder if I could do anything with a cat, you know, this whole idea of cats, because I had this fascination with raccoons and jetpacks, and I was like, okay, let me see if I could get this idea of El Gato, you know, there's something cute, and I don't know. So I got El Gato Chonky. That was the idea. You know what? I'm just gonna stick to it, and I was already in this journey of learning how to put AI things together, like AI photos, AI videos, and I know like about drawing, and so now I'm trying to incorporate that in there somehow, and I'm trying to incorporate these random ideas and just do these things as I go. So hopefully it's a cool experience here. All right, sorry about that. All right, so here we could see the clips that I used for the song Imagination, which I didn't really have a song. So I was like, what can I name it? You know, I'm just going to use my imagination. Boom, there you go. Song name. So these songs, originally, the idea, they came up because they were songs that I had, an album that I had made for somebody, for, I guess you could say, a client. But this client was like a no-show, disappear, flaky. And so I was just irritated. And I had these songs just laying there. And I was just like, I wonder if I could tailor this to be something lo-fi, because that's something I've been wanting to do for a while. Just something chill, something relaxed. And it kind of worked in my favor, I think, with this. And since it was already, at least the main idea was kind of done, I was able to just add a little bit of guitar and have fun with it, right? So it was kind of like easy already to kind of do, because it was already kind of pre-made, sort of ish. And the idea of a chunky cat, even though it's not perfect, I think it's potential to go somewhere. So you guys tell me. All right, so let's walk over this video, okay? Or through this video. So I had the idea of chunky cat. Where is he? And well, it's kind of like that idea. I was like, okay, I want chunky cat in space, or El Gato Chonky in space, and I'm like, okay. So that's kind of like what AI did for me, but the original videos are kind of weird. Let me see if I could show you. So okay, so I'll just walk through each section. How about that? Okay, so let's start through this. So I was like, okay, how can I introduce El Gato Chonky in space and show the setting of where he's at? What can I do? And how can I have him jamming, I guess, to his own music, or the music I made, which is essentially my creation. He's also my creation, so right? Made through AI, weird, right? Oh, whatever. Anyway, so what can I do there? Okay, so we got El Gato established. And I was like, okay, so I need some kind of introduction. So from the beginning here, we got this weird clip. I had many weird clips that just took me to a whole other different place. I had weird shots that like totally useless, like this random cat. It's like hallucinogenic, drug-induced person looking for a cat, needing a cat, finding a cat in outer space, and yeah, no. Then we have, okay, we have that. we have a weird black hole. Like, how am I going to use this? You know, journey across the universe and light speed. And it kind of did, but it did like a weird wormhole thing, right? It's like, I don't know. It's just too weird, and I don't know. Jeez, there's an alarm outside. It's driving me crazy. Hopefully you guys don't hear that. So I was like, okay, totally useless shot. So I was like, okay. And finally got a few good ones. I got this one. I got this one. Like, I had to get it from several different ones. So this one I got through Runway. This one, all video clips are through Runway, but the beginnings were either done through different applications in order for me to get a specific thing that I wanted. This one, because I wanted to just something to show up, I forgot what I had used here. And here, I used like I think I used Gemini. And it was like a photo like this, and then I just kind of like animated it through Runway. And then I got this spaceship. So in order to look like it just showed up, it was actually two clips, two pictures. This was actually the cat spaceship is a sticker, if you will. Maybe I'll explain that in some other video. Where I just kind of paste onto this whoosh thing, and with the flash, I guess, it just makes it look like he just popped out there. So that's how it happened. Then I got this weird clip here. The background, which is like a planet inside a planet with another planet. It's weird. Didn't look well, I think. And so I was like, okay, maybe I could mask the ugliness or the weirdness with El Gato Chonky looking not pleased or pleased. I don't know. And I was like, okay, which was another generated image, right? So I was like, okay, and that was done through Midjourney, that image. And then I kind of animated it for him to just look at the camera and look like it's moving very subtly. So, yeah. And then I go back to spaceship. I put a different background and then put that spaceship sticker into a different background. So if you guys notice. And then here I just kind of like messed around with the light effect. And that's how you get all these weird shots or colors. So anyway, and I was like, man, how cool would it be to just have the spaceship all to yourself and to have this banger of like a sound system? So I was like, I want to jam to my own stuff. I have these two speakers, which are good. I can't complain, but I want something more. It was like, I guess, my own way of having my own dream spaceship as a cat, I guess, that produced music in outer space. But anyway, and this is the one that Midjourney came up with it, because looking for a rusty, I forgot what the name of this thing, steampunk speakers in outer space. I forgot what I put, what was my input, and I put that on through Midjourney, and I had a few weird ones. I got this one, and I was like, okay, I'm going to use it. I put it in Runway, showed me like almost like a very touristic-y speaker system, and here the same thing, right? So, and I was like, okay, but I just didn't want to play the whole song through, and I was like, I need something else now. And so this is where I was like, I'm gonna animate Chunky in the cockpit, and I was trying to figure out, and to get a good shot or a weird shot of him trying to do something that I wanted to do, because AI kept giving me all these weird bad animations, like it just wasn't working. So what I did is I had one picture where it was set like this, and then I zoomed in because I didn't like where I was going. So let's see. Yeah, and then I had another picture of him with his hand down, but the background kind of changes, so I had to make it so fast that you weren't able to tell, right? I got a weird cat sound from online somewhere in YouTube. And so then I was like, okay, and really quick, because I guess in weird and some weird if the animation doesn't have a lot of detail, if the pictures don't have a lot of detail, it's easier to animate it to a certain way. So then I guess I put in some Japanese animated anime cat hands on a button, and it was just easier for it to find it. And it was just a picture, it wasn't even him pressing it. So I had to figure out a way to just give it like that motion. And so what I did is, on this photo, it was a photo, I threw another app on, like, it was like on Google, one of the Google apps, I forgot the drawing, where I was able to draw on it. I drew on it, and I drew that effect of like a button pressing action effect, and just the motion of the hand. So I was able to get an idea, not an idea, so I could give the viewer the impression that the cat was pressing the button. Yeah, it was weird, right? Here, I'm still new with video editing and putting everything together. So here, I on that last one, you know, I wanted a green screen and a weird rustic thing inside a spaceship, so it gave me this weird setting, and I changed the name in there to Gato Chonky, so I tried to give it a green pop so it could just look like modern, even though it's rusty and whatever, Star Wars-esque, right? So there's that. And I was like, okay, so cool. So now he's jamming out, and I wanted to have some live, I guess music, something live coming out, so it could look like it's performing. You know, it's like me putting on a Metallica CD and then having James Hetfield, just holographically come out. That was the idea, right? So here, it wasn't Metallica, of course. It was a Catalica. No, Metallic Cats? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, some weird jazz instruments that I got here. Weird jazz cats. I got a weird drummer here. And it didn't really go well, so in order for me to hide the imperfections, I kind of used a little bit of effects. The guitar one I thought looked kind of cool. When I got I did all these through Midjourney first, so I got the photos of it, these holographic cats, and then I put them through Runway, and then it gave me that. But if you saw the whole thing, I had to chop it up in a way where you weren't able to see the imperfections. And then I was trying to have Chonky look at the cats, but it just didn't show up well. So that's why you get him with a weird blue thing, but it kind of worked in my favor. So, and he was jamming. Now I was like, okay, if I jam it up a little bit more, he's just like bobbing his head to the music. So I was like, okay, this works. Okay, well, that's it for now.